I can still remember the way you left in that golden summer that went by too fast. Your hair was blowing in the afternoon breeze. You said my name like it put your heart at ease. Every moment felt like it would last forever, but the seasons turned and pulled us apart together. First love never fades, it lives inside the shade of every song I hear on rainy days. First love never dies, it hides behind your eyes, in memories I keep in soft replays. Oh, first love never fades. I drove past the old school on a winter night. The parking lot was empty, but it felt so right. I could almost see us dancing under the gym lights. Two young hearts convinced that love would make things right. Maybe we were foolish, maybe we were free, but I would never trade what you gave to me. First love never fades, it lives inside the shade of every song I hear on rainy days. First love never dies, it hides behind your eyes, in memories I keep in soft replays. Oh, first love never fades. Now I'm older and I know some flowers bloom then let go, but the roots they leave behind still grow in corners of my mind. First love never fades, it glows through all the gray. A photograph I keep but never frame. First love, first love, you made me who I am today. Oh, first love never fades. Tuesday morning, hallway 3. You dropped your books right in front of me. Time stood still the way it does in movies. Your eyes met mine and something fell through me. I didn't know your name, but I felt it in my chest like a burning flame. The first time I saw you, the whole world went quiet, like the seconds before a storm. The first time I saw you, my heart started to riot. I was lost but finally found. The first time I saw you, I rehearsed 1,000 things to say. Every single word just flew away. You beginning of what meant the world to me. The first time I saw you, oh, I saw you. The whole world went quiet, and I found you. The first time I saw you. Oh, cassette tape in a dusty drawer, songs we used to play when we wanted more. Saturday nights with nowhere else to be, just you and me, and all we thought we'd see. If I could turn the clock back one more time, I'd go back to that summer, back to your eyes. Take me back to 17, when love was something we could feel and mean, when the night was ours and the stars were low, and we didn't know what we didn't know. Take me back to 17, the sweetest dream I've ever had to leave. If I could only live one moment more, I'd go back to what we were before. You wore that jacket, I wore your old cap. I'd give anything just to get that back. We'd stay out late and watch the city glow. Two kids in love with nowhere else to go. I know I can't go back, I know the years have moved, but some loves leave a mark that never truly soothes. Take me back to 17, when love was something we could feel and need, when the night was ours and the stars were low, and we didn't know what we didn't know. Take me back to 17, the sweetest dream I've ever had to leave. If I could only live one moment more, I'd go back to what we were before. We were so afraid of growing up. Turns out the hardest part was letting love slip away like sand through open hands. Now I'm growing, finally understand. First love is a country you can't return to, but it lives in every song that feels like you. Take me back to 17, when life was wide and love was everything, when every touch meant more than words could say, and I would never wish that time away. Take me back, oh, take me back to 17. We climbed the hill behind your mother's house. The city lights look small from way up here. You leaned your head against my shoulder softly, And I thought, this is everything I feared I'd miss. A kiss beneath the stars was all I ever needed, to know that love was real and not just what I dreamed it. I kissed beneath the stars, your lips were like a promise of all the best things life could ever give, an honest heart. We didn't talk about tomorrow then. We only knew the beauty of right now. Your eyes reflected every constellation, and I wished I could have held that moment somehow. Between the darkness and the light, that kiss beneath the stars still lives inside my heartbeat. A memory so sacred, I've kept it safe and secret. That kiss beneath the stars was the beginning of forever. Found its end too soon. I've lived a life with seasons in between, learned what it means when love is what it seems. And looking back across the years I've known, you were the one who showed me I wasn't alone. Forever doors that I didn't know were there. Forever my first love, you're everywhere I look, in every beautiful thing I share. Forever my first love. They say first loves were just practice for the real, but I refuse to let go of what I feel, because the way you loved me was no rehearsal. You were the opening chapter, not the journal. Maybe we weren't meant to last, but you were meant to happen. And everything that came after was colored by your love. Forever through town with nowhere we had to be, your pinky linked with mine so casually. The afternoon was lazy, the light was gold, and I thought this is a story worth being told. Hand in hand, we were figuring it out. Hand in hand, what young love is all about. Two kids, one road, no map, no plan, just you and me and our two hands. Every coffee shop and corner store we knew, every shortcut felt like something new with you. We were ordinary people in the best way, hand in hand through every ordinary day. I didn't need the world or anything extraordinary, just the weight of your hand, making moments legendary. Hand in hand, hand in hand, still the best place I have ever been. Hand in hand with you. I wouldn't change the ending, I know it had to be, but there are moments I'd revisit if time listened to me. The first conversation on that park bench in the fall, the afternoon I realized I'd give you my all. If I could go back, I'd go back slowly, taking every second, hold you closer, hold you wholly. If I could go back, I wouldn't rush the goodbyes, I'd keep the moments longer underneath those summer skies. I'd tell you sooner what I spent so long admitting, that you were worth the risk, that love was worth committing. I'd laugh a little louder at the things you found so funny. I'd spend all of my time instead of saving it like money. But time only moves one way, I know, and maybe that's what makes these moments glow. Because we can't go back, we can only feel how rare and true and fragile what we had was real. If I could go back, I'd go back slowly, taking every second, hold you closer, hold you wholly. If I could go back, but I can't, and so I'll hold every single memory like they're made of gold. station clock was moving toward the time when I'd have to stop calling you mine. You had your bags and I had all my words that I swallowed down until they hurt. One last look, that's all I let myself take. One last look before the leaving would break everything we'd built into something new. One last look was all I gave to you. You didn't cry, at least not till you turned away. And I didn't call you back, I let you go that day. We both knew that love alone can't always stay. Some goodbyes are really just the price you pay. I've wondered since if you looked back too, if the platform disappeared before I left your view. I hope you did, I hope you turned around, hoping that 1 second you found one last look at everything we were. One last look, and then the blur of years between where we began and who we are without each other now. Without each other now. Lemonade stands and bicycle rides, fireflies blinking on warm July nights. You wore your sundress, I borrowed your smile. Every afternoon felt like it lasted a while. Our first summer together, we thought the sun would shine forever. We were golden, we were free. Our first summer, you and me. Beach towel, sunsets, salt on your skin, the radio playing as summer rolled in. We made promises like kids always do. I still keep mine, do you keep yours too? Our first summer together, we thought the sun would shine forever. We were golden, we were free. Our first summer, you and me. August came and the school bells rang. Nothing was the same, but something stayed in the scent of sunscreen, in the sound of waves. I still find you on the warmest days. Our first summer, our first summer, I'll always hold it close forever. Our first summer, you and me. behind the library, down the cracked stone steps, a courtyard no one knew about except the two of us who stumbled on it once and made it into something permanent. Our secret place where no one else could see was where we whispered every dream. Our secret place, the world outside could wait. In our secret place, everything was safe. We brought our lunches, brought our books, our fears. We built a little universe of ours in there. And when it rained, we'd press against the wall and let the weather be the one to call. I went back once, years after you had gone. The courtyard hadn't changed, but we had grown into two people who no longer know the way back to each other, or that road, our secret place, our secret place. I left a little piece of me there in our secret place. And I wore hope. We walked in like the world was ours to hold. The gym was wrapped in lights that look like stars. And I kept thinking, don't wake up too far. Prom night dreams under paper stars. We were finally who we thought we are. Slow dance with you, your head on my shoulder. I never wanted that night to be over. Last song playing, everyone else gone. We swayed together as the lights clicked on. You looked at me and nothing needed saying. Two hearts so full, they just kept on playing. We were just kids who thought love was simple, but the feeling was real even if we were little. I still dream about that gymnasium, the way you danced like the world was with us. Prom night dreams, prom night dreams. The most beautiful night I've ever seen. Yeah. 17 and reckless in the best possible way. Sneaking out at midnight just to watch the sunrise by day. You had this laugh that started something just like thunder. We were burning bright enough to tear the whole sky under. Never grow up. Summer, summer of young dreams. Road trips with no destination, playlists set too loud. Two wild hearts making promises out loud. Ice in every cup and stars in every eye. That was the summer I was most alive. Now I look at teenagers and see in their face that beautiful oblivion, that reckless, fearless grace. I wanna tell them hold it with both hands, but they're busy being young and they won't understand. Summer of young dreams, summer of young love. Oh, we burned so bright before we grew up. Summer of young dreams, I'll never let it go. The summer that I loved you was the summer I was whole. Ice cream on the boardwalk, waves crashing low. We had nowhere to be, nowhere we needed to go. You'd lose your sandals, walking through the tide, and I'd carry them home with you by my side. That summer in July, we lived beneath a perfect sky. Didn't need a reason or a why. That summer in July, beach campfire at midnight, songs out of tune. We count every star and laugh at the moon. You said don't let this end, and I said I won't. But summer always ends, whether we want it to or not. That last night on the shore, I memorized your face, knowing we'd calendar that Tuesday, when everything I thought I knew gave way. You looked at me in a way no one ever had, and something in me quietly changed. The day my heart changed was the day I found you. The world rearranged when you came into view. I didn't ask for it, I didn't see it coming, but the day my heart changed, I knew. Before you, I was moving through the motions, kept safe within my careful shallow ocean. You dove right in and pulled me to the deep, where love is something you can really keep. I know now that a heart can change in seconds. It only takes one person in one moment to undo everything and then begin again. The day my heart changed was the day I found you. Nothing since has ever been the same. I'm grateful for the change, I'm grateful for the pain. The day my heart changed, you came. She moved in on a Sunday in late September, with boxes full of books and a dog named Chester. She waved at me like she already knew me. Something in my chest said, don't let her pass you. She was the girl next door, the one I'd been looking for, without even knowing I was looking at all. She was the girl next door who opened the door I never knew was there until I fell. We talked across the fence until the stars came out, shared dreams and playlists, what life was about. She laughed like music, she moved like a song, and I knew from the start she was where I belong. Sometimes the love you needed was right there, right there beside you. All you had to do was let yourself see. She was the girl next door, she was everything more. The best thing about home was coming back to her. 3 pages folded 4 times in my drawer, your handwriting curving like it always did before. You crossed your T's the way that I still do, picked up the habit from loving you. The letter you wrote still makes my hand shake. The ink is faded, but the feelings never change. Every line a little window to who we were. The letter you wrote, I keep it like it's hers. You said, I'll love you longer than the seasons. I believed you with the kind of faith that needs no reasons. 2 young hearts who swore in pen and paper, didn't know what life would come to make us. I've thought about writing back 1,000 times, but where would I send it across the years? The letter you wrote still makes my hand shake. I read it every time the old me needs to wait. You were the first thing that made me wanna stay. The letter you wrote, I've carried every day. The letter you wrote still makes my hand shake. I read it every time the old me needs to wait. You were the first thing that made me wanna stay. The letter you wrote, I've carried every day. The letter you wrote, I've carried every day.
You put your earphone in my ear that afternoon, said this is my favorite song, listen to the tune. And in that tiny gesture something shifted in me, like a language I'd been waiting to speak. Finally, the song we shared is still playing in my mind. Every note a memory, every word a sign. The music can carry what words can't express. The song we shared, it was our first duet. We wore that song out through 100 different seasons, played it on repeat for 100 different reasons. Now when it comes on the radio, unexpectedly I have to pull the car over just so I can breathe. Some songs belong to moments, some moments belong to songs, and ours belongs to both of us. No matter where we're from, the song we shared, the song we shared, I hear it and I'm right back there with you. We knew it was coming, we'd felt it for weeks. The distance between us grown too wide to speak. But instead of tears, we made one final night of all our favorite things and all our favorite lights. The sweetest goodbye, the hardest one too, wrapped up in laughter but soaked in the truth that what we had deserved a proper send. The sweetest goodbye, a beautiful end. We danced in your kitchen until nearly dawn, played every song we'd called our own, said all the things we'd kept too long inside, then let each other go with open wide. Not every love story ends with staying, some end with grateful hearts still swaying to the music of what we were to each other. The sweetest goodbye, I'm glad it was you, I'm glad we got to love the way we do. The sweetest goodbye, thank you.
It wasn't what you said, it wasn't what you wore. It was one small moment I keep coming back for. You tilted your head, you looked at me, and then the way you smiled could have ended all my questions. The way you smiled at me, like I was worth discovering. The way you smiled at me, like I was finally seen. Nobody ever looked that way before. The way you smiled at me. I've seen 1,000 sunrises since then, but none have felt as warm as that moment again. There's something in the simple things that last, like the way you smile and undid all my past. I don't need a photograph, I carry it inside. The way your unpack the last of what we shared in silence. The apartment walls remembered all our violence and tenderness, both sides of what we had. I left the key but took the good and bad, until we meet again, somewhere beyond the bend of all these roads we're each about to take. Until we meet again, I'll carry what we made, the love that's worth remembering and safe, until we meet again. Life has a way of circling back to meaning, and some goodbyes are just a form of leaving for something that will greet us when we're ready. Two separate rivers heading for the same sea. I don't know if our story has a chapter that comes long after this particular disaster, but I believe in the love we got to live, and in the hearts that still have more to give, until we meet again, in this life or the next, in the coffee shop or somewhere we least expect. Until we meet again, I love what we have been, the story of us, my favorite story of all. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. 3 blocks between your house and mine. We took the long way every single time. Your bag on my shoulder without being asked. Those 20 minutes were the first and last. Walking home together through every kind of weather. The simplest thing became our everything. Walking home together, I knew it would stay forever. In every step I take when spring begins. We'd stop at the corner by the old oak tree, stretching out good night till 9, then 10, then 3. Your mother called, my mother called. We'd still stand there, trading sentences until the streetlights knew our names. The neighbors smiled, knowing that every evening ended with neither of us going. Walking home together, those quiet roads are where I left my heart. We hadn't learned to guard our hearts yet.
its kind, open and unguarded. What a beautiful time when love was new. When love was new, we were reckless with the truth, fell completely through and through. When love was new, oh, I'd give anything to feel it just once more. When love was new. No history of heartbreak to protect us, no walls or warnings to disconnect us. We love the way that children love the rain, running toward it, not away. I know why people chase it, that first feeling when the whole world is revealing itself through someone else's eyes. When love was new. When love was new. Before we knew what loss could do. When love was brand new.
We had nothing but the stars and a plan. Two young dreamers with the world in our hands. Every road we took felt like the right one. Every leap of faith lit up like the sun. Young hearts, endless dreams, nothing was ever what it seemed, but we believed, oh, we believed. Young hearts, endless dreams, we were more than just a team. We were infinite, we were free. Young hearts with endless dreams. Jobs and borrowed cars at night. Staying out too late felt perfectly right. We were chasing what we couldn't name, but every moment felt like it was flame. They said grow up, they said be smart. We said watch us, follow our hearts. Not every dream came true, but every try made us who we are beneath this sky. Young hearts, endless dreams. Oh, we carry everything we've been. We believe